unbelievably difficult.
Smoke up. A little bit of a carpet laid out for a play in towards B. And it's just Ecstasy's close. He spots the first. Can't actually land any of those shots. That was a nice opportunity, but apparently he's shown enough to push them off. And, well, this is the anticipation from MOUZ. They wanted the aggression, but they weren't ready to handle Joko. It's one. Now, this is going to come into an A-ramp take. So, apparently that play towards B was a little bit of a fake. Pull the players off, elicit the response in towards Forklift. They got exactly that. Let's see if they can actually execute in towards the site take. Flashback in for Heat. They're already into these angles. They're going to be taking the fight close up with the Glocks. Here it is. Jax chasing, hunting, eager for it. Now, one by one, the bodies are falling from MOUZ. It's not looking good for them. So Heat.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's the that was the backstop. Route open to B.
There we go. Bomb plant on. Foot race. Heat'll be in the angles. They won't allow this bomb plant for free. They're already back through it. They've made the read. And torzsi has to worry about getting cleaned up, lest he not be allowed to plant. Bomb is going down, though. Afro and Body want to work together, but Frozen wants to bring the fight straight to them. And it is going to be left to Frozen. Spots the shadow. He's got the shots, but not the finishing blow. A pistol round win for Heat, but here's where we enter the danger zone because the bomb went down. And Heat, we talked about it a lot, these second rounds have not been kind.
We've been here before. He was good on Ancient. I'm just not sure what happened on Inferno. But yeah, 5 out of 5 pistols for Heat. On a ripper there. And all eyes on this round. These are the tough ones though, Mike, because MOUZ's buy is not much worse than theirs. AK's in the mix, some utility. Frozen. Oh, he's going to be the man to watch.
Ecstasies. Tight into the angle. He wants to fight. He gets destroyed. And here's the problem with aggressive posturing. If he's the only player here, that stairs play usually only works if there's a smoke down. And now Jax is getting destroyed by flashes. He just can't even see anything. And they're getting dismantled through. Jax finds one, but they know he's committed to the angle. They know he can't really do anything about this. So Flame's now in, force him further in towards the smoke. Just try and punish him. And this round's again unraveling. Jax, the backstop. Advantage still found, and Dexter might just put this one away. Afro done. Another round lost. The Force Spy succeeds again here. Heat just can't get off cleanly.
Not sure what to say. I mean, I'm sure we sit with all the Heat fans watching thinking that this is just... It's just a little bit depressing. Pistol rounds have been brilliant. They made so many great calls. So many different looks. And time again, they're just allowing pistols, lesser weaponry, to force good fights. It's something Heat have to clean up after this event.
Don't mind this setup. We've talked about how much we dislike the jump up onto wood play when it's guns out. Oh, when it's pistols, you just need that surprise shot. And with this crossfire setup, it does feel like JDC is eventually potentially going to trip into it. Such patience being shown from MOUZ. Whole first minute, and barely a bullet fired. Looks like we got a ceasefire here. Utah will start to sail out. JDC is going to get away with that one there. But torzsi brings it back. Jack's a little bit awkward with the Deeg, and well, now it's major pressure on a Joko. What do you do here?
Afro's
Joko on
already
an island.
saving.
Well.
Oh, he's trying to cover off A. Doesn't change the fact that Joko's on his own.
Not happening here. Body's got armor. It is, you know what it is, Alan. It's body armor.
Well, didn't help him there.
No. 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 The secret about Kevlar is it actually really is not that effective because it turns out bullets are really hard to stop. And the way it works as well is once you've been shot once in a Kevlar vest, it breaks the Kevlar plates. So it's only useful once, and you need to get a new vest to replace the plates.
Well, there's two types. There's the plates, and then there's the material that the one that you know flexes.
Mm.
So you have the plates are like you don't see them that often. It's more the vest stuff is like it slows the momentum. It it allows the bullet to travel a bit and then cut the speed. The thing is though, it doesn't guarantee no pain. You break your ribs if you get shot with them.
These are the science facts you come to our stream for.
Yeah, exactly.
You come to the cast for. You want to learn. And we're here to provide. And I think what HEET are about to learn is the 5 USBs do not a round make. Testing this hypothesis. Afro will prove. So MAC-10 loss for MOUZ. And once again, they have a great start to a half. This has just been the tale of this series so far, is HEET always trying to drag things back, always trying to catch back up because they cannot start clean. Checking back in, by the way, on that Heroic Astralis game, Heroic take map 2, it's all going to be on the nuke. If Heroic win, Complexity are in the playoffs. If Astralis win, Astralis are. That is the last remaining thing to figure out of what the third team is going to be in the top 3. But for MOUZ, they want to be the top 1. And they need to convert this victory here. So there's still a lot to play for this MOUZ team. If they win, they're guaranteed that top spot.
Very slow. Very slow T-side. As nades duly exchanged. Free smoke goes down from body. That will stall these T-side players out even longer. As they seem primed to hit A, Afro is getting real close. Is there a little gap here? Maybe you can see the feet.
I don't think so. I think he's just going for the
it feels
fade.
risky though. There's a spam. I don't think you have any clue there's this many players around. Gets one, ducks out. Oh!
Fumbling with the nades. It's so awkward, the flashbang timing. torzsi at least will limp away, but it's looking very good for HEET now. 2 bodies shifting towards the side hall. They're coming up aggressively. This isn't being watched for either. MOUZ needs to adjust. torzsi's come back to look for it, but
bomb.
1 bullet and he's done. That's the bomb down as well. They'll have to go back to recover it. It's a rough situation for MOUZ, and they're on their back foot through every one of these fights. Just left to exertion, and no way he's escaping.
Okay, good round. Nice round. That was... Don't be fooled. That was on a knife edge on ramp. That was so aggressive. I can't believe he got 2. 1 misstep. MOUZ get the entry. 1 player left on A. He gets chased down. Probably not a lot he could have done. But, yeah, Counter-Strike sees a lot of those moments.
That it does do. That's why the game is just so undeniably brilliant.
It's the best sport on earth.
It really is.
No one could possibly convince me otherwise.
We might be just a little biased. But you know what? That's okay. CS has earned our bias. And Jax... Oh, he's gonna earn himself a nice kill! That was a ripper of a shot. JDC was lined up for exactly that play, exactly that peak, and it didn't matter. But what also won't matter is how nice that kill was if they lose A. All right, now a player up on site. It's Body who's playing such a risky game here. He's trying to make the cheeky play. XQC has kept this in whack. Body is desperate to get something out of this position, and he's done exactly that. Oh, great peek from Frozen. All set up for XQC. He might find the first, but the Krieg is enough to put him away. Torzsi with a gun you don't see every day. And a MOUZ round that they really needed.
Oh, they upped the pace there. That was an aggressive kind of explosion and take a ramp. Pace injected. And it works well. I'm honestly stunned Body stayed alive that long. He couldn't have done more. And I guess asking a few questions of his teammates. Is Jack's been stabbed? I think he's been stabbed.
You know, sometimes, yeah, you just need a little wetting of the knife. Get your teammates excited into the round. Low percentage round, so I don't think we're too worried about it either way. If Jax goes into a protracted spray battle, he's dead. But, yeah, you don't want to be stabbing your teammates in spawn. Knife wound actually makes him play better, Alan. That's the secret.
Motivation.
Well, they're going to need a little bit of motivation. Here comes the investment. Do they have the op? They do if they want it. XQC will have to buy and drop it over. Afro's been playing with the rifle down ramp mostly. They haven't been picking up the AWP just yet. I guess the discussion being had. And no, they'll stick to the A1Ss. So we're not going to see the scoped gun just yet. We do have full util, though. There's no one picked up a kit. You don't love that. XQC's the money spare. Would love a kit out here. But I guess they're not planning on our retake. If you don't let the bomb go down, folks, you never need a kit. That's the 10,000 IQ strat here.
Well, we see if such wisdom comes to fruition. As, look at this, MOUZ again. Ramp explosion. Afro tucks in the corner, but there's so many players holding him. Surely only a matter of time, and it is 1-for-1 and lots of control for MOUZ.
They're so fearless with these flashbangs. Dexter, he's just out. He's just out. You give him the space, he's going to go straight through. Whether you can see or no. A little bit of a standoff here. Mid's been cleared. The flank is developing. That's Joko who wants to come up on it. Frozen finding the first kill. They need to clear out these players before Joko can activate it. Bombs being planted. That's a nice find. Now someone should be watching the flank, and indeed, I think they are. Frozen's looking for it. Joko wants to make his move, but if he wanders into Frozen's crosshair, that could be all they need. Did he spot? Did he see?
I think Frozen knows.
I think he saw him. Oh, he's acting like he does. Either way, this is just going to be contained. Heat don't want this. They're not about this action, boss. They're looking like they're going to try and back away and save these guns. No body save there. Joko going to try and take some out. Make sure they go up with a bomb, but it's actually just his own life that is lost to the explosion. I think I'd rather he saved the gun than
yeah,
he
and look, you can see now with the money, there probably was a buy there if they all save. So maybe a little bit of regret is the taste in their mouth. Tac pause comes in as this discussion needs to be had. Because the last few gun rounds have seen similar stories from MOUZ as they just accelerate up the ramp. They wait out the early nades and then they go in like bang. Claim space, trade out early frags, and I think Heat needs to change their approach in that area of the map.
We'll have a little bit of time to discuss it. A little chatter here. All right, hear me out. Afro 5-7. I'm just going to say 2K. Where is he playing, actually? I've got to read his spot before I try and read the tea leaves of how much
I know,
he
you're a
gets
bit
out of 5-7.
overzealous with this. You don't know where he is.
I know, he's just the boost up for body. For shame. They don't give the 5-7 the proper due. Seems like we're getting a play towards B.
How
And
does
that is-
Zerjan win that?
Not where they're set up. He's just built diff is the technical term.
Just honestly get wrecked. Like, honestly. Get absolutely bodied.
No. The problem is that they're not getting bodied. That's why Heat's concerned. Nobody is getting bodied right now. They're getting exerted. JDC's in kind of a tough spot here. He's been left alone. This might be a gun picked up for his comrades. They'll sacrifice a player to get it, but there's a rifle, and, well, it's 2 nice guns to save.
Sounds
See
a bit
if,
raunchy. Does get exerted.
Well, let's see if MOUZ can exert some more influence here towards the B steps. What would getting exerted be? In a raunchy sense, Alan? I don't think I'm picking up what you're putting down here. But I'm curious.
I don't
Paint me
know.
a word
It's just,
picture. Paint
it's
me a
more
word
the.
picture,
It's honestly
Alan.
more the sound of the word than in any.
Exert?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I need to think about this. I need to consult my inner circle.
Need to do some erotic pondering on the nature of the word exert.
Honestly,
All right.
if I messaged Anders, he'd give me something good back.
I'm sure he would, but he's busy watching a hedgehog under his porch.
That is true.
I've enjoyed
And
that content.
chasing off the killer spiders.
I have enjoyed the wild world of Under Anders' house. It's my favorite nature program. Okay. All right. Blind or no, Jax hits a lovely timing shot through the smoke. Goodbye, JDC. Wanted to get a bit friskier with things early on here. Torzsi still rocking the Krieg. It's giving me anxiety. But Afro, be giving him a whole lot more to think about. Torzsi still making that rifle sing. That'll back Heat right off this rant. They don't want this fight. They don't want this sauce. But I will say Torzsi has now gone to the AK, which tells me that he also agrees the Krieg is the worst gun. So then why are you buying
the
a Krieg?
timing. Zerjan gets out.
Uh-oh. Exorcise is here, though. All good. All fine. This round looks like it's going to be put to bed. It's finally looking good for Heat. They haven't had one of these in a very long time, right? They haven't had one of these in so very long. And, well, they're going to see if there's anything more to find towards B. Or just try and do damage split towards either side of the map. Frozen gets this kill. This isn't done yet. Torzsi with 3 points of health. Creeps forward. Ever closer. A quick headshot on Ecstasy, and this is a bomb plant. And who knows what could happen at that point. This is not beyond the pale just yet. Actually, with that Molotov, he is in fact going to get the bomb planted down. They don't have nades to take him out of play. Joko's not close with that one Molotov. The overwhelm is swift, but the bomb plant is there, and that's a nice find considering the circumstances.
Lurk entry, rifle orb, jack of all trades. T-Money is still good. T-Money is still good.
So what number does Heat need to get to? What's our number?
Who's
here?
asked me this?
Why? I just want to know. I'm curious. I like to force you into predictions.
7.
7? 7. 4 of the
High
next
standards.
5 rounds.
High standards.
Alan's needy.
Hang on, isn't that the opposite?
You wouldn't be needy? What do you mean?
Well, if I've got high standards.
Yeah, but you can still be needy and have high standards. Anyway, we'll leave this conversation alone for the time
I
being.
need a Venn diagram on this.
Yeah, I'll leave Alan's psychoanalysis to another time. In the meantime, Exorcise, we might need to crack into his head because he's going to be driven crazy here in a moment. JDC's already up close. XSC looks like he wants to clear it. That's a bullet in the brain. That's one way to get your head shrunk. Joko does take space towards the other side, so the response is good from HEET. Jax, though, is committing to this fight, and that spray battle is always going to be risky. He goes forward. He goes forward. Is JDC expecting this? He is, because he knows what kind of a madman Jax is, and that flashbang is timely. Bomb now going down, body, trying to deny. He's got it. The bomb is planted, but it's madness now. Afro's so out of place. He's looking to catch the player coming over mid, but Xertion's not going to do it. Not for now, but Afro. Afro with a find. Afro onto the rifle. A chance at the clutch. A flashbang over. He's dancing. Dancing with death, and he wants to go for the jump. Oh, he's got it! Afro!
Way.
The madman, the parkour champ. He's got the round.
I think the rest of HEET are as surprised as us. Look at them in the cams. Stunned. That should have been a slam dunk. Look at this. Clean entry. Accelerate onto the bomb site. It's so messy. It's so messy as they clear. Oni does God's work. But this is God's intervention. Look at that.
Afro is your new god now.
Bow down.
Worship. Fast play towards ramp seems to be the antidote for MOUZ. They're trying to take their space at the very least, but a smoke in will deny them that plan. The way to be, way to tick. And now here comes the response. Problem is, as always, once that CT money gets healthy, there's just so many nades going back the other way. Oh, that makes things easier. Body's head ripped from his shoulders. A response from Joko keeps us in whack. Back and forth this goes. Utility damage is meaty, chunky, but a bullet to the face is a little bit chunkier. Afro's been waiting here this whole time. They know he's here, so he needs a teammate to help him get out of this angle. And he will have no assistance in that regard. Look at the position for Xertion, yeah. This could be it.
Double flank.
Is this his own? Xertion should have it in just a moment. There it is.
It's got scrappy, isn't it, this game? Got very scrappy. MOUZ were looking excellent earlier on. In the last few, he'd have made these rounds difficult. There's a lot of trades. Both teams piling on the aggression, though. MOUZ on average starting to streak out, and well, economy's always going to favour that offense, causing that CT cash just to burn out. And I'm not surprised to see this pause come in, because some tough discussions to be had. I think they got to give this one up. They got to cede 9 to MOUZ.
All right, but hear me out though. Jax has 6K. So he's got a rifle, and he's still saving for the next. You could put an SMG on Joko, or a Deagle. That's just what he's gone for. It's not the worst buy in the world. Let's see what they can do with the rifle.
Jax?
He's boosted
Where
up
are
on B.
Okay.
Took a little boost up. Hasn't seen anything, so he backs away. Afro's on top this time. They're trading. Afro gets the uppies, because Botto just has a USP. 5-7 play, 5-7 play, timing. On the peak, there's one found. They get off the angle, but they get the kill they were looking for. Joko naded to oblivion. Frozen, though. He's at the side, and Frozen starts the cleanup. This is likely just going to turn into a save of the one rifle they've got, but Jax disagrees with me. Why save a gun when you could go kill? And I think someone else from the team has just gotten in his ear and said, Jax, you madman. No, we need that. Please,
Wise
Jax.
move.
Please save.
Exercise would dearly love to recover another one of these guns, but they're all on A ramp. I don't think you can get hold of those now.
We're about to find one. They're bringing him delivery. He's ordered takeout. Coming in a nice little styrofoam box, and well, he's had to do his own hunting. Oh, poor guy. After that, he deserved the gun. After that, he deserves the rifle. He'd earned it. He'll certainly be able to invest into one in this. Might even drop the op. I haven't seen much from the op in this game. It is going to get dropped over. It'll be on afro.
I need to see this again.
Dance with death around the box. He's just getting in his
That's
ecstasy.
That's just dirty. That last kill. Wow, that shouldn't be allowed.
Looks like we're going to faster play towards B. They wanted to take the steps. They've got him. Well, Frozen's been collected over down the A ramp, so this is now a bit of an issue. Rotations are going to be limited. They don't know how far Joko could go. Based on his tendencies, he could be on the flank already, and he is. Why not? Might just hold this angle, but it's Joko, so he might also go into spawn. Boost up by the danger panel.
MOUZ need to react instantly on B after that A main take. They've just taken this way too slow, and now they're sandwiched.
How is no one watching? No one's watching. Joko spotted one. He's got the other. He's got the snap through. Joko has just done it all. They had to know that was a possibility, Alan. They had to know he could come through, but nobody was checking for it. And just left desertion. Just left desertion to try and pick up the pieces. From Joko, but they will put the round away. You have to know when it's Joko who pushes down the A ramp that he could just keep going, that he wants to just keep going. The man's got itchy feet. He's always going to be roaming, always going to be seeing if he can find another flank, but MOUZ, they lose track of it. No one's got the responsibility, and that flank's their undoing.
Yeah, indecision is always the worst decision. MOUZ should have instantly committed B after hearing that much noise deep in A ramp. Not the cleanest sign, but as we get into round 15, they have to invest. They have to invest. Look at this buy. It's disastrous. Jax misses one, but Joko's there to reply. 2 fast kills taken down in the end, but he's done a lot of work.
Do that, buddy. Well, he finds a kill. Xerxin left alone once again. This time, it's a little bit more viable, and certainly being the last round, he'll give it a try. But the first test is getting past bodies, AWP. Test passed, at least on the initial. He's got the first question right. He's filling in his essay answer now. Open the book. He's got a minute to work with. It's a little bit of time, but the pressure's going to start to creep in here. Now between Ecstasy's back by the scaffolding, actually it's body rather, holding back, and Jax a little closer up. Should not be super viable. Jax is looking for the flank now, coming around the scaffolding. He might just get a blindsided shot, and indeed he will. So 6 rounds at the very least, not quite the 7 you were hoping for, but we'll go to the break. One more half between these two teams, or as our producer Patrick said, maybe not. We'll never know. We've had some close games so far. But let's see if MOUZ can put this one away. A 3-round lead, and now the CT side, and, well, a little bit of a fight going on. Does Dexter... Oh, there he goes. He's got his gun. Thought he didn't have one for a second. Just a little bit confused about that one. At least the HUD was.
Okay. I do like the triple Julies.
Trulies?
Trulies.
That's a different thing. Triulis. Triulis. It sounds very Italian. Trio of dualies. Oh, first one not so effective. Zershin swings out right into a flashbang. He's erased. Exercise. These pistol rounds have looked magnificent for HEET. And once again, they seem poised to take this, especially with Afro still lurking in mid. But it's not been the pistols that have been a problem. See if they can cement this one. I almost feel like MOUZ may be excited to lose a pistol, as we give another opportunity for the reset. Seems insane, but it's also the way this game has gone.
Pretty rare in itself, you see one team winning 6 pistols. That is mightily unlikely.
Did they win both on Ancients as well?
Yep, whole lot.
That's nuts.
But they haven't converted a pistol since Ancient, so sorry to be a broken record, guys, but that is the one and only storyline going into this.
Still, it is the CT side for MOUZ, right? There's so much less to work with if you're going to force buy-in, and they even need to make a consideration of whether that's a thing. Right now, they're thinking, surely they're not going to lose another one to us. But maybe. Okay, there's no way he can drop this to USPs. There's no way. There's no way, Alan. It can't happen. Or can it?
Strange times. Strange times here on the C stream. Buckle up, it's the evening, it's the night shift. Anything can happen.
It's a nice 5 p.m. for me.
Come on, at least build the storyline.
Well, they are coming into the right side for something to happen, for something to get weird and strange. They're coming straight into the 5 USPs, and that's a delete shot on the first. JDC's found another. It's getting wild. That's the bomb. They've got the bomb. They've got 3 kills. Alan, it's happening. The flank is on, though, and Body will restore sanity here. Finally, a conversion for HEET.
Can't call it clean, though.
No.
Holy smokes. Heart in their mouth moment. As I'm sure for every HEET fan out there. And that's the scary part. That round didn't even matter. That round didn't even matter for MOUZ. Full USP eco. They find that many kills. Money is in the bin for HEET. Big round.
Early on here, Dexter will be committed on cement. But Body already being up the side hallway means that Dexter's position could get very tough. He goes 1 for 1. That's not bad considering the circumstances. An even situation sets up torzsi to be the site defender. Ooh, he's pushed off. But JDC's right back there for the same fight. That's starting to look good for MOUZ. Had to be watching that jump up. Now Afro is stuck. Afro is stuck. Can he even get away? The flank is on. Meanwhile, Zershin should have the backstab, and there it is. The Academy trio. Zershin, JDC, torzsi, they all work together to see through the first gun round.
That's as good as a reset, honestly. Oh, at least there's a bomb plant for HEET now. That had a sliver of economy. But they just can't win out in these early halves.
I've just realized something. JDC needs to change his name. He has to change his name.
Why would that be?
If he changes his name to a nick that starts with N, then the trio of JDC, Zershin, and torzsi can be NXT. prime branding opportunity here. Sorry, JDC. I know those are literally your initials, but you're going to need to change your name now. Choco trying to change their fortunes in this round. It's not going to happen. So what do you think? I mean, I think that's prime branding, right? The trio. They're all on the same team now.
Well, we need people like you in these teams, Mike, to think about these things. These are just non-considerations for the players, but wow, you could really up them.
I think so. I think so. Did they get stickers last time? I don't think so. Which means that JDC can still change his nick without issue. Should we brainstorm some ideas?
Did MOUZ even play in the RMR last time?
They did, yes. They came...
Our memory's going.
9th to 11th. So they just missed out on making it through.
Tell me they weren't in our group.
I don't remember. No, I don't think so. They were in RMRA. I think you guys were in B.
That would be embarrassing.
That would be bad if you had forgotten. What would also be bad is if JDC gets overwhelmed here, but that doesn't look very likely. Now he's got companions as well. And yeah, it's all good. Alright, so brainstorm some names. We need N names that aren't taken. Nova, I know we've got a Nova in the US. Obviously, Nitro is already claimed.
Nesquik.
Nesquik. Yeah, there we go. There's his new nick. That might have some copyright issues. What? That's actually a good question. If your name is a copyrighted term, could you put it in the game as a sticker, or would you have to change your name? Dexter! Stepping into his laboratory. Well, he's going to need a little bit of support from the young guns, but it will be fine. Does get overwhelmed, but the position's not lost, and at this point, it's just after remaining. And not for long.
You could certainly be Nike.
Because of the God of Victory.
Yeah, there's no way you could copyright that. There has to be one player, Mike, that has a brand name that has major stickers. There has to be.
There is. Nickelback. Does Nickelback have stickers?
Yeah.
He's got it, right?
No, because Stockholm was only for finalists, was it?
You're right. Nickelback didn't get them with any other team. Yep, no, only Stockholm, I believe. So that hasn't become an issue yet, but presumably he had to submit stickers. So presumably they approved that. But that would be a trademark term, right?
You know what? I'm not a lawyer.
I'm not either. That's why we talk about Counter-Strike instead of being in a courtroom, I guess. This is a good.
It feels like
HEET.
a courtroom sometimes.
Look at the presence. Look at the stack that MOUZ have gone for. They've only left Frozen here, and HEET are finding the vacant site. There's a flank starting to develop from Dexter, but it's going to need to be quick. The rotations need to be on right now. Frozen is out on island. torzsi's coming to support. They know what's going on now. The jig is up. The flashbang's good. The shots are better. And they're whittling down the numbers. A bomb plant may still come through. And actually, if they can get one more kill, this starts to look promising. I like the forward positioning. I like Body going forth into the fray. The flashbang's so excellent. The problem's the flank. XSC's coming back to check it. He's just spotted Dexter. No? Did he see him? Apparently not. No one's watching for this, and that's going to be the death blow. All on the Body now, who's wrapped around to try and clear the spot. He will be able to do so, but a 1v2 still required. They'll get on the defuse. They'll get on the bomb. And torzsi will take through the round.
That was nice. I enjoyed that round from MOUZ. Retaking A is not nearly as hard as a lot of people think. And they had a lot of utility. Taking space on B, early flank, play together. That flashbang play to allow the one player on A to take some good fights as well was superb. So played it to perfection. Did the mouses,
The
the mice.
MOUZ. Do you think MOUZ is just plural inherently? And if that's true, would the singular be Mo? And in which case, do they have another contract to hand out?
Is mouse a real word?
No. With a Z? No, certainly not.
If a word isn't real, can it be plural?
Language is a toy and a tool to be used and played with as we choose, is the way I look at it.
You said that before.
I think I probably have. Turns out when you talk for a living, sometimes you think about language a little more than the average bear. And honestly, I don't think bears think a lot about language. They mostly just growl and grumble. Choco, though, gonna try and get his paws into the B site. If he finds a quick ripper of a D shot, this round could get a little more interesting. Or a body's about to die. Oh, nice angle from Frozen. Finds the crack in the smoke, finds the gap, and they're going to try and come back in to take this space, but I don't know if they realize quite how reinforced the A ramp is right now.
I've never seen this smoke before.
The one below sandbags?
I'll explain in a second. It's on A ramp. They threw it under the ramp to force good one-ways.
Cheeky. Well, talk to us about that smoke, Alan.
I'm a bit stunned. I've never seen it before. So you see down on the right side of the ramp below the A.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it was Jack stood there, and you can get a smoke under the wood on the ramp, and then it blooms, and you can one-way over the top of it. So you just see to the left of the cone, he threw it into that gap.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
I've never seen that before.
That's actually fascinating. I haven't either.
Let's get Nart in here. Someone message.
Send that on over. There's our pro smoke. That one splits between the legs. Torzsi looked like it was on.
Needs a new pair of trousers.
He's gonna need a lot of things. This is the round. This is the round. If MOUZ win here, kind of feeling like we're done. HEET trying to hold back the tide of inevitability here. Every map has required a comeback from them. Let's see what they can do. Afro doesn't need ankles. Ankles just slow you down. When you're going for quick peaks like this, XOC has cleared out the B side of the map. That's going to be one extra, and that should prompt a save. He has just single-handedly dismantled everything that they want to do. That kill is going to tempt Frozen and torzsi to test this. It's going to tempt them to go back in, but this is still such a risky play. There's not a lot of post-plant utility, so maybe something could happen here, but they're out of position, so they're going to need to get a move on if they want to do it.
Body's a long way off. I guess they don't know that. But there was a little window. Safe call, though. Give it a save. Play the long game.
Oh, you've got this kind of lead, right? They got to do it.
Nice CXI stretching his legs. We've seen a lot of rounds on A. And I like the adaptation. More mid. Get aggressive. Change the pace. Give MOUZ something to think about.
Time ticking down into this one. Another round with everything on the line, but better weaponry for Heat. Better guns to work with here. And it looks like Heat wants to get aggressive on it. They've already gained a ramp. It was a softer look for MOUZ, and Heat have filled the gap, filled the space. Pressure on these players by Crane. And Dexter is the first one to be lost.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Pressure A, get the kill, bang. Mid players take space as those CTs are scrambling. Look at all this space they've found. Map is open for business.
If they can execute. But one player on the flank expected, perhaps. There's no way they expect another to come through. Exorcist is going to see what he can get. First one found. Now the positioning is so rough. They can't get away. The comms must be chaos right now. Exertion, though, rises above, calms the tide, and shifts himself around. Now they've got a pinch in the defense. These players are in awkward positions for Heat, and JDC has come back in to reinforce the backlines. There's no escape, though. Exertion, he's going to keep going? He thinks they're chasing him. What? Does Exertion think they're gone? This is so passive. All the way back towards B. Now they're reaggressing, but JDC is completely isolated in these fights. He's going to find the first. Leaves everything on to Afro. Bomb not confirmed just yet. The drop of that gun, Mike. The smoke certainly does. And that calls Xerxin back around. But he's so far gone. Afro has a chance to isolate this first duel. And he's not got it. JDC rises to the occasion. The defuse is on. MOUZ are on the series point.
Few bizarre antics in there in the end for Surgeon, but he's still monstrous. He's the only player that kept them in that round up until the end. Teammates were dying left, right, and center on A. They were so surprised by that creep up. Dexter had no idea what hit him. Frozen couldn't offer a lot of resistance. It was only Zerjan. JDC as well. Great angles in the afterplant, closes it out. Dangerous duo those two are. Up from the Academy Leagues. These are the big leagues, Mike. And surely, with this, they're going to sail their way to top 8.
It's looking like it. It's looking like it. Skip that first round of the playoffs entirely. Give yourselves a little bit more time to rest, relax, prep for the next opponent. And they just need one of the next 6 to do so. But we know this is a Heat team that never says die. That never seems to be willing to be closed out of maps. That always wants to pry up any opportunity they're given, rip up the floorboards, and dive right in. Here they go. Into the forklift room. Smokes up early, and we're not seeing the faster play from Heat. They'll sit a little bit, see if a response is going to come in from MOUZ, see if there's something that they can work with. It's a little bit more of a traditional round. Nice timing on that nade. Less so for Jax as he gets his face rearranged by shrapnel. And here's the boost up. Joko by the danger panel. Being watched for. JDC so ready for this play. Timing will be everything here for the Heat squad. But at least for the time being, they're going to leave Joko alone on his lonesome and work elsewhere. How long is Joko willing to be patient?
No way.
Oh, come on. What did he see? What did he see? He hears the tick after it does hit. But what does he see to check that? Just an inkling. Just an itch on the edge of his nose. And that's a hell of a pick to find for MOUZ. Body's coming up with the bomb alone. What's he doing here? What's he doing here? That's insanity. The bomb's now been dropped completely alone. No one around to help him. Afro trying to get back through, but Body just walked a smoke on them. It's desperation now, and Afro can't connect, and that's going to be it. MOUZ are your champions of Group C. They are the 1 seed. They get to skip the whole first round of playoffs as they move on to the next stage.
Impressive in the end. I enjoyed a lot of what MOUZ did here on Vertigo. I thought they made some great calls. They look well versed. Sershin, the player who's undoubtedly going to be the most uneasy in this team right now on Vertigo, he looked great. He played some epic rounds. JDC as well looked good. Frozen, torzsi. I mean, across the board,